In this video, I just want to take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart since the weekly candle has just closed and it might be a bit of a bearish looking candle. So what does that tell us about the charts? What lies ahead? We are going to cover that in this video. Alright, so as I'm recording this video, Bitcoin is trading at $57,245, and that is obviously quite a way down from the 69,000 that was the top just about 2 weeks ago. So this red candle is one of the largest red candles we've had in quite a while, and as you can see, maybe it looks a little scary. Some people are getting a bit nervous, getting a bit jittery. What does this mean? Well, first of all, Plan B at $100 trillion predicted that according to his floor model, not stock to flow, his floor model, that we could see $98,000 in November. Now, there are still 8 days left of the month, but it is looking less and less likely that we are going to get anywhere near $98,000. Nothing is ever impossible, but at this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that is probably not going to happen. Now, looking at the Bitcoin monthly returns, remember, November historically has a good record of being green, especially in the fourth year of a 4-year cycle. So in 2013, it was 449%. 2017, it was 53%. We are currently sitting at a negative 6.5%. So it would be highly unusual for this month to close in the red. Now, it is of course possible. Nothing is impossible. We did have 2 red Novembers in 2018 and 2019, but those were 2 consecutive years following the blow-off top year in 2017. So it makes sense in a bear market that November would be red and red. So this year we are not supposed to be in a bear market. We have not yet had a blow-off top for the bull market. So it would be unusual for this to be red. It could be, but maybe not. We still have 8 days left. So hopefully we are going to close above at least $63,000, have this being green, and then continue the trend and have a green December. Now, of course, the monthly candle close, which will happen obviously at the end of this month in 8 days from now, will be more telling and will help give us a better picture of whether or not December is more likely to be bullish or not. So obviously on the 1st, we will make a video about that and I will publish that on the channel. So again, make sure you are subscribed and on the email list down below in the description. There is a link for that. So what is really happening here? Is there any reason for concern? Well, first of all, we have to consider what is a bull trend. Well, in a bull trend, basically you make higher highs and higher lows, right? That is the whole idea behind a bullish trend. So we have a high, we have a low, we have a higher high, and now if we create a higher low over here and we bounce back up, the bull trend is still completely fine and intact. So adding supports and resistances over here to the chart, you can see over here, it's completely fine if we do get a bit more bearish downside action over here. And this should be the next support, which coincides with both the rising trend line over here, the previous top over here, and a lot of levels over here. So somewhere between, say, $51,000 and $53,000. As long as the price doesn't get below there, even if it does wick down there intraday, that is completely okay and that is completely fine, and then it can continue going higher. You can see a similar thing happened here last time, okay? We had the previous support and resistance over here. We went high, we pulled back down over here, no problem. This turned into support and then we had a big run up. So even if we have 2 or 3 weeks over here and we don't really get below the 50,000 or 51,000 over here, we create a bit of a base and we continue the next leg up, that would be completely healthy and fine. Also, a thing to keep in mind over here is if you look at how the weekly closed, it did actually close with the body of the candle above this kind of level. So there is still not really a problem here. And even if intra-week, remember this is a weekly chart, so even if it does drop down to 53 or 51,000 this week, but it rallies back up and it gets back above, say, 60,000 by the end of the week, and ideally above 63,000 for the monthly close, well, that would be absolutely fine. And that would still give a good probability for the increase of the price of Bitcoin over the next weeks and months. Now, also another thing that we have to keep in mind is that at this point, it might be looking like we are going to get an extended cycle rather than a 4-year cycle. There's still a bit of a window of opportunity left for this to go absolutely parabolic in, say, the next 6 weeks or so, and then still have a blow off top. But obviously, as time continues to pass, it gets less and less likely that we are going to get a blow off top, by the end of the year. And if that is the case and we don't get that, we might be looking at an extended cycle that runs well within to 2022, meaning that we might see a peak somewhere only between March and July, which actually may end up being a really good thing because it gives us more time to accumulate, it gives more time to build a base, which means that the odds increase for a much higher parabolic blow off top rather than if we were to see it right now, because right now we're at 57,000. So even if things go absolutely crazy and we do a 3x, we might only get to about 180,000. But let's just say this continues and we still have 6 months left of the bull run, maybe that number goes well past 200,000 or 300,000. So that is something we're going to have to keep an eye on, and that is something that we're only going to be able to judge as time passes. So the closer it gets to December and the end of the year, without having a parabolic blow off top, the more likely it is, in my opinion, that we are going to get an extended cycle that is going to go well within 2022, which I think is a good thing because it increases the chance of everything going higher, going parabolic, and getting that crazy blow off top that we have been looking for. So basically this was just a quick update that I wanted to share with you. As long as we're staying above this $51,000 level, and ideally we only wick down here for the week and then end up the week back above 60,000, that would be ideal. Let's see how this month ends up closing in the next 8 days, what the monthly candle is going to bring us, and then I will do an update on that monthly candle close on the 1st of December. So once again, make sure you are subscribed and you are on the email list. First link in the description down below. I will also email out about the Black Friday details on this coming Friday when the offer comes live. So thanks for watching. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are we going to get a continuation? Are we going to go below this $50,000 level? How are you feeling? Are you feeling fearful? Are you feeling optimistic? Do you think it's just a matter of time before we go higher? Or are you in the camp of the bears and you think the bull run is over and from here we are just going a lot lower? Let us know in the comments below. It's always nice to see the different opinions, and I will see you in the next video.